Sony finally enabled the PlayStation 5's expanded storage slot with a firmware update, allowing you to dramatically increase the amount of software you can have installed on the system at once. And this could be the ideal upgrade solution right here, the Sabrent Rocket 4 Plus NVMe with PS5 Heatsink. As any PlayStation 5 owner will tell you, the 825GB SSD that the console ships with doesn't go as far as you'd imagine. With the operating system swallowing up a bit of space, you're ultimately left with around 667GB of storage for game installs, which quickly gets eaten up if you're a keen gamer with a large library of titles. Thankfully, rather than creating a proprietary solution, the manufacturer has instead opted for standard NVMe M2 SSDs, and while the install isn't a difficult process, for some it can be worrying, especially when you're dealing with extremely expensive hardware. You'll also need to spend some time looking into the specifications of the hardware you intend to purchase, and when it comes to heatsinks, for example, you'll need to check whether it actually fits inside the PS5's expanded storage slot, otherwise you're not going to be able to reassemble your console correctly. Sabrent takes away worry with their convenient kit, which includes both the NVMe SSD and an advanced performance heatsink, specially designed for the PS5, the first of its kind. The included Rocket 4 Plus NVMe SSD works perfectly on the PS5, but you could technically use the heatsink, which is available alone, with any other drive that meets Sony's specifications, and it would work just fine. The heatsink itself has been designed specifically for the PS5 to replace the traditional metallic tray that covers the expanded storage slot. You even get a screwdriver included designed just for the task. Talking of the installation, it's fortunately a simple affair. With the PS5 console flipped upside down, we gently lift the edge opposite the disk drive and then slide to release the panel completely. Right next to the PS5's fan is a metal cover held in place by a single screw, which in a neat touch has the PlayStation symbols engraved on it. Anyways, we can remove this screw using the standard crosshead screwdriver included in the package, and then remove the metal cover itself. The next job is to actually get the SSD into your console. There's a screw and a spacer at one end of the SSD slot, which need to be removed and then refitted once the SSD is in place. So with those removed, we place the spacer into position, and then insert the SSD into the slot as shown, making sure to align the contacts correctly, which only leaves the screw saved from earlier to be reinstalled on top to keep it 100% secure. Finally, we can remove the film from the heatsink pad before lowering into position. A sandwich design ensures even pressure across the entire SSD for efficient and consistent heat transfer, and this can then be locked into place using the same fancy screw removed earlier. By doing this, we've accomplished two things. First, this allows the heatsink to be cooled by the PS5's fan rather than negative pressure, resulting in more stable and cooler temperatures. And secondly, it creates a larger heatsink area, allowing more heat to be transferred out of the SSD. Finally, we slide the cover back into position, and with that, installation is complete. Upon switching the PS5 console on, you'll be prompted to format the drive, which we can proceed with. After which you'll be told how fast your SSD can read data, which will impact how it performs when games are installed to it. Anything above the 5500 MB per second read speed recommended by Sony is perfect, so we're all good here. With the process complete, we head into the storage settings to verify all is good with the drive, after which we can then set it as the default installation location for new content, meaning it will install all games to your new drive in future, rather than the PS5's own internal SSD. If you want to shift over some of the games you've already installed on your PS5, then you can do that with minimal effort in the console storage menu, and you'll be presented with a list of all the games and apps currently installed on your PS5's built-in SSD, which we can select, and move across to the NVMe SSD. All rather simple, although do be prepared to wait a while all data is moved across. Having spent a few weeks with the Sabrent PS5 heatsink installed, I've had no overheating issues and everything's worked a treat. It's that straightforward installation though, that's key to the appeal of this product. So in essence, thanks to that high quality CNC machined aluminum design, specifically made to maximize cooling performance and simplify installation, this design utilizes not only the aluminum to dissipate heat, but also using the PS5's own cooling system to ensure fresh air flows over the heatsink to further improve cooling. Obviously, there are cheaper heatsinks out there, and if you're comfortable playing with thermal tape for a few minutes, then you can happily save a few pennies. But this Sabrent PS5 heatsink does feel premium and robust though, and I like how it's designed specifically for the expanded storage slot in the PS5, making installation clean and comfortable. A definite thumbs up from me.